I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. A first carry now for Thompson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
C.J. Mosley.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 19-yard line. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Yo, faster. Watch out. Look, squeeze.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. What we got?
McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Down. 90 Wolf. Here we go. Mike's 57's right. You better be afraid of me. Hey, look, 361. Matchbox hit.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jets' 5-yard line.
backfield standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon.
Double time, double time. 3 down, 3 down. Watch twist. Watch topper. Bang, 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 bang. Check 26, check 26.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In the backfield standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Rip right. Check your hot read. 6-6, bullet hot. Hey, wahoo! 57, come on. 57.
Minshew sets to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch twitch. Switch. Patrick. Hey, stand up.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one who fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the check. I'm making a flip.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ouch. 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Westbrook now on the return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Out. Pilot, 64, wait. Watch the ship. Look at me. Go.
Here's McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Go now. 10-2 saw. Watch the curls. Hey, check right now.
Now Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First and 10.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready. 15 line.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
On the pickup.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Jets 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Jets 0.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Darnold's throw taken in by Mims. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down at 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
We're going to sign. 56. Check 56. I'm scared. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now here's Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Ball carrier.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space. But how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They're going deep downfield for Boykin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him. and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You draw focus. Check, check. Lucky. Check 43. Shoot.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, G. Rock it.
Toss play to McKinnon. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 57. All day, play.
Now McKinnon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 9 brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. Fickens' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room.
It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So, after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
57, Mike, 57.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57 is the mic. Watch 57. Stop your whining.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The run for Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They needed a yard, they got it. 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And give him him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3-yard line.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
5 yards to go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Darnold. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Pollard again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Fickin for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Score Jets 17, Jaguars 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Thompson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory.
To the running back.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it here with Thompson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
The 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go with Thompson again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The 33-yard
I don't know
line.
about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Minshew sets to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Go, go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get them home.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got it.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he brings this one back. A final return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown!
Yes. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole is not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
ball carrier.
Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jets 24, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
You're talking about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
24-yard attempt.
Contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
So on 4th down, trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Ficken's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.